What's going on, everyone? Today we're covering the best proxies for Telegram bots and multi-account management. Telegram has become one of the most important messaging platforms for businesses, communities, and developers worldwide. With over 900 million monthly active users and a uniquely powerful bot API, Telegram offers capabilities that no other messaging platform matches. But if you are running multiple bots, managing several accounts, or operating in regions where Telegram faces restrictions, you need proxies. Telegram is partially or fully blocked in several countries. Even in countries where it is technically accessible, ISPs may throttle Telegram traffic. Proxies allow you to bypass these restrictions and maintain reliable connectivity. Running 5, 10, or 50 accounts from a single IP address will trigger automated restrictions because Telegram monitors for suspicious activity, even though its terms of service allow multiple accounts. Each account needs its own clean IP address to operate safely. If you are running multiple Telegram bots that interact with users, groups, or channels, each bot's traffic pattern needs to appear natural. A single IP address making thousands of API calls across different bots looks suspicious to Telegram's anti-abuse systems. Researchers and businesses that monitor public Telegram channels for market intelligence, competitive analysis, or threat detection also need proxies to avoid rate limiting and maintain consistent access. Though Telegram natively supports SXS5 proxies in its client applications, this is the most straightforward option for individual account management. SXS5 is built into Telegram desktop and mobile clients, supports username and password authentication, works for both messages and media, and has lower overhead than HTTP proxies for persistent connections. Telegram also developed MT-Proto Proxy, its own protocol specifically designed for Telegram traffic. It is purpose-built for Telegram's encryption protocol and can be promoted within the app itself, but it does not work for non-Telegram traffic and is often slower than SOX5 or HTTP proxies. For bot API operations, HTTP proxies are the most common choice. They are compatible with all HTTP client libraries, easy to integrate with bot frameworks, support authentication and IP whitelisting, and work with the Telegram bot API endpoints. Mobile proxies are the gold standard for Telegram operations. Because mobile IPs are shared via CGNAT among hundreds of real users, Telegram cannot easily distinguish your automated traffic from legitimate mobile usage. Data research tools, mobile proxies are ideal for Telegram because they provide real cellular IPs from Southeast Asian carriers. This is particularly relevant for Telegram communities in Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam, where Telegram usage has grown rapidly. To configure a proxy in Telegram desktop, open the app and go to Settings, then Advanced, then Connection Type. Select Use Custom Proxy, choose SOX5 or MT-Proto, and enter your server hostname, port, username, and password. On Android, open Telegram, tap the hamburger menu, go to Settings, then Data and Storage, then Proxy Settings, tap Add Proxy, select SOX5, and enter your proxy server details. On iOS, open Telegram, go to Settings, then Data and Storage, then Proxy, tap Add Proxy, enter your SOX5 proxy details, and enable Use Proxy. When using the Python Telegram bot library in Python, you pass proxy settings into the bot's request handler, so all API calls route through your chosen proxy. The Node Telegram bot API library and Node.js work similarly, accepting proxy configuration as part of the bot constructor options. For more advanced operations beyond the bot API, Teleton provides direct access to Telegram's MT-Proto protocol and accepts proxy parameters when creating a client session. The most critical rule for multi-account management is maintaining a consistent IP identity for each account. Never share a proxy between accounts, because if Telegram sees two different accounts operating from the same IP, both may be flagged. Match your proxy location to your account's phone number region, since a Thai phone number accessing Telegram from an Indonesian IP is suspicious. Use sticky sessions, so the same IP persists for extended periods, rather than rotating every few minutes. And mimic human usage patterns by including natural pauses, varied message lengths, and realistic online and offline cycles rather than sending at machine speed around the clock. New Telegram accounts are under heightened scrutiny, so a gradual warm-up matters. In the first 3 days, keep activity minimal. Join 2 or 3 public groups, send a few casual messages, add a profile photo and bio, and stay online for 30 to 60 minutes per day. From days 4 through 7, join 5 to 10 more groups, respond to conversations naturally, share a few media items, and increase online time to 1 to 2 hours. From days 8 through 14, begin more active group participation. Start private conversations with contacts. Join channels relevant to your use case, and aim for 2 to 4 hours of varied activity. From day 15 onward, gradually increase to your target activity level. Continue using the same proxy consistently, and monitor for any restriction notices. If you manage multiple Telegram communities, you likely run bots for welcome messages and onboarding, anti-spam and moderation, FAQ and support automation, and pulse and engagement tracking. Each community bot should ideally run through its own proxy to avoid rate limiting when managing high traffic groups. Bots that send time-sensitive notifications like price alerts, monitoring alerts, or news updates need reliable proxy connections. Ensure your proxy has high uptime. Data Research Tools provides a 99.9% uptime, SLA. Use sticky sessions to maintain persistent connections, and implement failover to backup proxies if the primary connection drops. Bots that collect data from public channels and groups should rotate proxies based on request volume rather than time. Monitor rate limit headers in API responses. Implement exponential backoff when throttled and store session data locally to avoid re-authentication. In Southeast Asia, many businesses use Telegram for customer service and sales, handling product catalog browsing, order status inquiries, payment notifications, and customer support ticketing. These bots need reliable, low-latency proxy connections. Data Research Tools mobile proxies with Southeast Asian endpoints provide the geographic proximity needed for fast response times. Telegram enforces several rate limits that proxies alone cannot circumvent. On the bot API side, limits apply to messages per second, both per chat and globally per bot. On the user account side via Telethon or Pyrogram, limits govern actions like joining groups, sending messages, and making API calls within set time windows. When you exceed these limits, Telegram returns a flood wait error with a required wait time. Handle these gracefully by catching the error, waiting the specified duration, and then retrying rather than pushing through immediately. Mobile proxies consistently outperform other types for Telegram operations because mobile IPs are trusted by Telegram's anti-abuse systems. CGNet means many real users share the same IP, providing natural cover. Carrier-grade IPs rarely appear on blacklists, and geographic targeting matches phone number registration regions. Never expose your bot tokens in public repositories or logs. Store them as environment variables instead. Telethon and Pyrogram create session files that contain authentication data, granting full access to your accounts, so store them encrypted at rest. Never commit them to version control. Implement access controls on the server hosting them, and rotate sessions periodically. Always use authenticated proxies rather than open proxies, since open proxies may log your traffic, while authenticated proxies ensure only you use the IP. Data Research Tools provides username and password authentication for all proxy endpoints. For proxy connection refused errors, verify the proxy host, port, and protocol SOSAX 5 versus HTTP. Check that your IP is whitelisted if the proxy uses IP-based auth, and ensure the proxy supports the protocol Telegram needs. If an account gets restricted, your activity pattern was likely too aggressive. Switch to a new mobile proxy, reduce activity volume, and wait 24 to 72 hours before resuming. A phone number ban message means Telegram has permanently restricted the number, usually from repeated violations, so use a new phone number with a fresh mobile proxy. A flood wait error with a long wait time means you have exceeded rate limits significantly. To respect the wait time, do not try to circumvent it and reduce your request rate going forward. Running Telegram bots and managing multiple accounts effectively requires a reliable proxy infrastructure. Mobile proxies provide the highest trust level and the best protection against Telegram's anti-abuse systems. The key principles are simple. One proxy per account. Geographic consistency, human-like activity patterns, and respect for rate limits. Data Research Tools mobile proxies are purpose-built for these use cases. Their Southeast Asian carrier coverage, sticky session support, and high uptime make them the optimal choice for Telegram operations in the region. Whether you are managing community bots, running data collection operations, or handling customer service across multiple accounts, the right proxy setup is the difference between smooth operations and constant account restrictions. Start with a single account and proxy pair. Validate your setup and then scale gradually. The investment in proper proxy infrastructure pays for itself many times over by preventing the account bans and restrictions that plague unprotected operations. Alright, that's everything for today on best proxies for Telegram bots and multi-account management. Don't forget to check out our other guides at dataresearchtools.com for more in-depth content on related topics. Until next time, take care and happy browsing.